Sweet song is a long con. I drove you to the airport with the e-brake on. Ain't heard that voice in a long time. Had to check back there to make sure you were alive. Angel hum of an electric car reverses toward me. Sometimes in my head I give up and flip the board completely. But everybody gets along just fine, 'cause the champagne tastes like elderberry wine, and the pink boiled eggs stay afloat in the brine, 'cause even the best champagne still tastes like elderberry wine. You'll cry at commercials, 89 bolted legs scraping against the ground as the tilt-a-whirl goes around. Rolling up, say it's mostly CBD. Said I wanna have your baby, 'cause I freckle and you tan. I find comfort that angels don't give a damn. But everybody gets along just fine, 'cause the champagne tastes like elderberry wine, and the pink boiled eggs stay afloat in the brine, 'cause even the best champagne still tastes like elderberry wine.
Yes! Let's go!
But everybody gets along just fine, 'cause the champagne tastes like elderberry wine, and your eyes are the green of tornado sky, 'cause even the best champagne still tastes like elderberry wine.
I'm done. Alright guys, so I just finished my first session on this thing, which is Crypt Keeper. It's a V13 out here at Cowell in Arkansas, and it's one that a lot of people really have never heard of or don't know anything about it. So I thought I'd make this little video, run you through the moves and some of the history and stuff, and yeah, hopefully get some people psyched, because wow, this thing is amazing. I managed to do all the moves. I came down here a while ago just to take a look at it, and I was like, wow, these holds are horrible. This looks really, really hard. There were a couple moves in particular I didn't know if I'd even be able to reach. And so, over the moon, I just did all the moves. So, let's take a look at the holds. Alright, so we start down here. This hold is made to be look a lot better in the video. It's not really that great. Nick was grabbing this slopey thing on the bottom. I put my hand up in the crack there. And then right hand here on the right to start. Pull an easy move off a good foot. This little pinch. Little slopey guy. Switch feet down on this good rail. Focus. Right there, there's a good rail. And you come up to nice little flat jug rail type thing. It's got a pretty good thumb on it right here. Kind of lean on that thumb a lot. And yeah, from there is where kind of the business starts. You come into this thing. What you grab is a kind of nasty finger lock. My first go, I was like, wow, that hurt really bad. So, right hand here, 3 or 4 fingers, doesn't really matter. You get 3 mostly anyway. Thumb pinches here. It ends up being really good. It's just a little bit painful. So after that finger lock is when we start getting into the really hard climbing. Reach up, easy move to this hold, but the hold is really bad. Kind of hard to describe why it's bad. It's not really that small. It's angled in a weird way, and it's only like, you can really only get 3 fingers on it well. I put my pinky on it, but it's yeah, not much. So that's about how it looks. It's really deep for the index finger, but it just tapers off really hard on the other fingers. That's about as much as you get on this hold for the ring and pinky. And another good thumb. Pinch that bugger. And then this is the cool ninja kick move. All the way out to this foot. It's really good. I had trouble figuring out really where to put my foot on it. I was trying here originally. I thought I wanted it further right so I could kind of prop myself up better in the roof, but I ended up going here, which made some of the other moves a little bit easier for me. So from there, you're going to push all the way over this right foot, and it is a huge reach. It doesn't really look that far between these 2 holds, and it's not in, like, if you just reach between them, but the way you really need to get your body all the way to the right and then all the way back left to this hold makes it feel really, really far away. So yeah, that is probably the hardest move for me physically, and it's also by far the worst hold on the climb. Yeah, it's another one of those where the actual slot is relatively deep, but the rest of it is just so nothing that it's kind of, you don't get much out of it. Your middle finger goes right in that slot. There we go. Get about a pad, and then my index goes here, and I pinch this little. There's not really much there, but you can see with the angle of the wall, there's not really much bite on it at all. And I'll show the angle of the whole thing from a better perspective in a second. So once you do that, is where this crazy foot cam gets involved. So yeah, you're still posted up on that foot, and you go across your body with a heel-toe cam in this giant slot, and it really doesn't feel like it's going to do anything, and then all of a sudden it just takes the weight off your hands. It's kind of crazy. You're like laying out, but for some reason you feel like sort of weightless for a second, and I use that to readjust this hand a little bit. I turn it and get my thumb on the top, and from there you do reach out to what I think is maybe the most crazy hold in this whole thing. So this is the angle of the wall of how you're climbing it, and if you can see, it's just, there's nothing on this thing. So this is a pure slope pretty much. There's a little tiny bit of an edge, but I don't even grab it there. Basically all it's keeping you on is this thumb. The thumb is really good, and you're basically like just pulling into this thumb and heel-toe camming and pushing with your right foot, and that lets you do the last move, the last really hard move anyway, to this thing. This holds good. It's about a full pad pinch. Yeah, it's sick. This is probably my favorite hold on the climb. It's gonna feel really satisfying to get there from the ground. But yeah, so after that, I actually haven't tried any of the moves past that. I say I did all the moves. All these really hard moves in the middle. This is the Crux by far. After that, you do a little foot move, and then you hop up to this edge. It's pretty good. I imagine if you get there, you really would like to not fall. Some slopey holds, and you got some jugs right above this. Yeah, so that's pretty much the climb. It's really, really sick. I'm super excited to try it again. With more than 2 pads. I only brought 2 pads because 2 pads and a slider, because there's just me hiking out here, and it is a far walk. So I'll get into a little bit of that. So what I would say was the real draw of Cowell is just how easy everything is to get to. Really, you're not very often hiking more than 5 minutes to your climb. This thing took me about 30 to get to. So it is way out here, which kind of explains why not many people have gone to try it. It was put up back in 2017, I think. Nick Javis, prolific Missouri and Arkansas climber. And I just, at one point, found this picture on his Instagram. I'd never heard of this thing before. And it's just gorgeous, gorgeous picture. It's kind of like how it is today. Nice fall colors. And I'll show you an angle from afar. It is just a beautiful piece of rock. I just knew I had to come to this thing. Brave the walk. It's not actually that bad once you know what you're doing, but it really does feel like you're just walking aimlessly through the woods for 30 minutes, and that's what it is. So. It is a really gorgeous piece of rock. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. So yeah, it was put up back in 2017 or 18. As far as I know, it hasn't seen any other serious attempts. Well, you know, I won't say not serious attempts, but people haven't put more than a couple sessions into it. It's never been repeated. I can kind of see why. It's really, it's morpho. It's a little uncomfortable. It's what I like to call like the power contortion style. Luckily that's something I'm really good at, and I really enjoy climbing. So I really, really think I can do this, and I will be back. But yeah, it's so sick. Kind of crazy how something like this exists. Man, I love the Ozarks. Y'all need to come out here. This shit's sick. Some of that rock texture.